I hope you're doing fantastic. Thank you so much for all of your subscriptions, your likes, your shares. I'm so happy to have you here, and I'm so happy that we are really connecting on a mental level so that we understand each other, we understand the way we are thinking about the world, about what's happening. And I'm really happy that I can bring you the critical thinking that this world apparently needs. And so I'm so happy that you are with me on a lot of topics that I'm actually covering here from a larger perspective. Not only that it starts from us, but it really accumulates into a larger processes and in a larger community and worldwide in humanity, correct? So what I want to talk about in this video, and I don't want to make it too long because right after this I will jump into another live stream, so back to back. I want to separate the two because usually when I go on and on, I have a really hard time editing that. I just don't want to do that. So let's do two separate videos. And in this video, I mentioned this before, I want to talk about the breaking news that's been, if you follow the social media, YouTube, all over, about Brian Taylor Cohen. You know, if you follow me for some time, you know that I have the hashtag mark my words. You know, and I have a hashtag Dr. Shine predictions. I know things. I can see the future. I mean, it's not rocket science. Why I keep talking about the things that happens like to the T. Because it's so obvious, and I want you to really see through my videos how can you make these analyses so that you go through life with open eyes, open ears, open brain, and to see things and smell things that smell so bad that you can know who to trust, who not to trust, and really lead your life based on that. And the other person we talk about is David Pakman. Oh my God. I mean, don't even get me started. Okay. So let me first tell you my thoughts before we get into what actually, happened back. And I know this for a fact when exactly I said it. And that was because during the pandemic, I was in a different home, and my home got, the entire building got fire, and so we were all evacuated in the midst of the pandemic. So blah blah, and I mean, so many things happened, so that I know it was back in the old home. So that's why I know exactly the time frame. So when Donald Trump got elected, okay, when Donald Trump got elected, I know this for a fact because I was just screaming out of my lungs, but of course, people just don't have that, people just like are following mainstream without any critical thinking. So when Donald Trump was elected and became president, so this was right before the pandemic, right? And so the first year of the pandemic, no, actually it was the pandemic that the pandemic started when Trump presidency was there, right? So there was like this whole mess, and then Biden took over after that. So when Trump got elected, So he left 2021, so 2017, wasn't it? Yeah. So the moment Trump got elected, this Brian Taylor Cohen popped out of nowhere, okay? David Pakman was before him already on YouTube, which I just couldn't watch him. There was something about him that was just so fake. And you know what I think about fake, right? Fake spiritual gurus, fake tarot readers, fake astrologers, fake, we talked about, right? Fake, now apparently immigrant lawyers, fake psychologists. I talk about this all the time. And so fake, obviously, influencers, YouTubers, TikTokers, fake this. I mean, I just don't even know what else to say anymore. So he was just screaming fake. The way he was talking, the way like the exaggeration of his, like, I know it all. And it was just so hard to watch. I mean, he is really, to date, like such a hard to watch person, because not only that, he screams fake, he screams, I know it all, and I just can't watch him. So that was before Brian Taylor Cohen. But when Donald Trump got elected, this person, Brian Taylor Cohen, popped out of nowhere. And let me tell you, and these two people are under this, I don't know, progressive left or whatever you want to call it, which to itself, it's absolutely fake on its own. So he came on, and then he presented himself as this, you know, pro-democracy and blah blah, right? This pro-democracy, left, whatever type of, you know, progressive left. And he presented himself as this, I am this journalist. I mean, as I keep saying it, people coming out of nowhere and then just taking some classes and then calling themselves, get some certification, and then they call themselves psychologists. This is how it works in this day and age. To be a psychologist, you just have to go some classes, some courses, and voila, you are a psychologist. While you are yourself like pretty cuckoo in your brain and just damaged, like full-blown damaged. And so in this, out of the sudden, when he presented himself, I am this journalist, I'm this independent, I'm the journalist. And I'm like, when I heard that at that time, I was like, what? Journalist? You call yourself journalist, like out of like nowhere? Plus, what really bothered me was that he called himself journalist is he was talking non-stop only about Trump. Like every single video, every single day for years was about Donald Trump. Donald Trump went to the toilet. Donald Trump raised his arm. Donald Trump turned right. Donald Trump turned left. Donald Trump, I don't know, slept, went to bathroom. You just like, is this? And he was just such a hatred. Listen, this video is not about Democrats or Republican. I don't care. I'm not in either side, and we will make another video on don't ever trust a politician. Ever. If you just don't take nothing out of my video, take only this. Don't trust any politician. Don't trust any of these influencers. There's people who have millions of subscribers. including this fake astrologers, fake tarot readers, fake gurus, fake psychologists. I mean, it's just because, as I keep saying, follow the money. I've been talking about this all the time. Follow the money. Wherever the money goes, integrity, truth and honesty, integrity, and get my new t-shirt design on my Etsy store, that's out the window. That's out of the window, full stop. And that exactly what happened, which will come later in a minute, but I could sense that this is not about progressive nothing. This is a full-blown hatred, non-stop talk about Donald Trump. And because of that time, that was just such a controversial issue, like, oh my God, he got elected, blah, blah. He was the first time elected, and the entire mainstream media was jazzed up about him. So he made his career off of Donald Trump. He went so far to say that he called himself a journalist, an independent journalist, while he only did trash videos about Trump, trashing Trump. Is this now journalism? Is this what you call journalism? And again, this was now 2017, 8 years ago. Okay? We are almost into 9 years on this. So he made a career off of non-stop talking about Trump. That's what I'm saying, guys. Like, you, and when you follow all of these YouTubers, and I don't know, all the categories I mentioned, the industries I mentioned, whether it's fake spirituality, fake spirituality, fake psychology, fake lawyer, like the law and crime, I mean, not law and crime, like the true crime videos, like, right? The people making jokes and funs of, murder cases, brutal murder cases, just because they want to have money. They want to create big bank accounts. They want to make a name for themselves, like also Blake Lively. Oh my God, there's so many YouTubers popping out of nowhere talking about Blake Lively and Blake Lively only. Sick and tired of this. It's just, and then they get so excited when they mentioned in a lawsuit their YouTube channel, and then they call themselves, see, I'm a journalist. Look, I'm a true journalist. I've been called. It's just your video, you mentioned a topic and you got mentioned. It's just, also, I will make another video on how insane it is now in this day and age. And I'm telling this because I am an accomplished academician and accomplished scientist. It bothers me that now out of like these types of YouTubers are now becoming out of nowhere expert and be called, for example, on this Court TV, don't even get started Court TV, okay? Don't even get me started. I mean, I have a lot of videos about that. So, and just the people they call as expert are this YouTuber what? YouTuber what? So now all YouTubers are credible? And now the mainstream media call these independent journalist YouTubers as a guest expert. Like, you can't make this stuff up. What is wrong with the society? What is wrong? I mean, can we not even get any true, real information anymore, while people are not thinking of their goddamn bank account and trying to make a career off of somebody's shit? I mean, I don't even understand. Like, what? Imagine that I'm an academician, make career off of poo-pooing somebody else's science. Like, what? Right? This is exactly, if you think that way, how absurd it sounds. This how absurd it is. And this Brian Taylor Cohen, when he made this non-stop dirt video on Donald Trump, making a blow up his channel, calling himself, as the channel was growing, himself independent journalist, I point this out a million times, commented on his channel at that time. Yes, I do that because I'm not afraid to call people out of their BS. Like, who are you fooling here? Of course, people are just so, right? Rose-colored glasses, like, oh my God, oh my God, oh my God. Like, supporting these type of people. And one might think, like, what's wrong with you, right? To support these people who lie to your face. Like, what's wrong with you to believe in those people? Then I stopped. Okay, that's it. I can't tolerate this guy anymore. So I stopped following him. I wasn't following him. Stopped watching here and there his videos and getting freaked out about, his videos, and then Biden was elected, blah, blah. So I just, and, my entire stuff, I got the accident and the surgeries and the whatever, a lot of stuff happened, right? So I don't give it a damn about nothing. So, recently, I swear, before this breaking news popped out about them, Brian Taylor Cohen and David Pakman, literally, maybe a month ago, a couple of months ago, I run into one of his videos, and I watched one of his videos, like, oh my God, I haven't watched this dude for so long, like for years, at the minimum 4 or 5 years, right? I haven't watched him through the entire Biden administration. I haven't watched him at all because I had to deal with my own stuff, and obviously I can't stand this guy. So a couple of months ago, or maybe a month or 2 months ago, I ran into one of his videos, and then I was like, oh my God, did this dude, and I saw that his YouTube channel became 3.4 million or something, 3+ million subscribers. Off of what? Off of Donald Trump. Like, you can't make this stuff up. So 3+ million subscribers, and the same crap continues. And that's, remember we talked about this video about the Donna Adelson tribe, where people, I just pointed out how people are just so full of hatred. So full of hatred, and people loving this, the hatred, the fun, the making jokes of people. People love this. And that's why I'm pointing out what's wrong with all of us, right, in the society. Come with me with facts. Bring in facts. Be a goddamn journalist if you call yourself a journalist. You just are being trash, like trashing people, not people, one person. And that's journalism? Is that journalism? come with me with facts about things. Yeah, you're just an influencer. You're just a YouTuber, not a journalist. Journalism is something else. I mean, this is an insult on journalists who actually study journalism and are true journalists. And so I couldn't believe what I was seeing. And then, you know, there's 3+ million subscribers. And then one thing I saw, I was like, okay, I mean, what is this? So he literally says in his video, and I just don't understand how people cannot see this through. He literally says in the video, listen guys, I don't do any sponsorships. I don't do any sponsorships. Because of that, just support independent journalism. This is why we need your support. This is why I have you to just subscribe and, I don't know, donate or whatever. The video ends, and at the end, he makes in his own words a sponsorship of a product. I mean, what is this? How dumb do you think we are? He literally says, and he begs for this, you see how fake this is? I don't do any sponsorships. That's why I need your support. Subscribe and donate and whatever. And then, or whatever he says there, support the channel, membership. I don't even know what he was said. It was 2 months ago, whatever. And then he literally at the end of the video was sponsoring with his own face, with his own words, sponsoring, making an ad. I just couldn't believe it. Then I said, okay, that's it. Like, I swear, like, I was right at that time, and I'm still absolutely right about this dude. Not to even mention that I don't even watch ever since that time David Pakman. I mean, I just can't stand about nothing about him. And then guess what? Literally 10 days ago, there's a breaking news about by an actual journalist, an actual journalist who did research. A group of journalists did research and wrote an investigative journalism article that requires investigative journalism, pointing out that David Pakman, pointing out that actually Brian Taylor Cohen is the co-founder of a group that calls chorus, meaning everybody sings the same song, everybody talk about the same stuff, which he denies, but that's literally the word's meaning. To support, to bring these type of DEM-Fluencers together, that was sponsored by dark money, an unknown person, dark money that nobody knows where it's coming from, that gives the platform of current Democratic senators and House representatives being invited to their platform and pushing their agenda. There's nothing about progressiveness on this. You are supporting the actual corrupt Democrats. There was recently, I saw that a few months ago when Senator Warren got on his show for the first time, and he was so proud that for the first time Senator Warren came on his show. And I was like, okay, now Senator Warren comes Brian Taylor Cohen's show, and then boom, a few months later, this story breaks out. And apparently, this is actually a supportive group of influencers, DEM-Fluencers, who are pushing the Democratic agenda, the corrupt Democrats' agenda. You can't make this shit up. You actually can't make this stuff up. So, the last few words are, and then I will hop over to the next, which is another goddamn corrupt, like DemFluencers, like another level, which is nobody, I have never seen anybody talking about this, so please join me. Of course, like this video, share, subscribe, and let me know in the comments what you want me to cover that nobody covers and requires critical thinking to see through. I mean, I have so many things to talk about. God, I wish I had so much time, but I want you to also, after these videos, think critically. The last few words is I want to say that the point here is watch, as I keep saying in my videos, watch what you are taking in. Beware. These are all fake stuff, guys. I always want you to be open-minded and think critically to understand what are they talking about? Is this true what they're talking about? Guys, I mean, please. Are they bashing people? Are they smashing people? Are they full of hatred and making money off of that? Are they, check their comment section. Then you can see what they are from their followers, from their watchers. If you see in their comments full of hatred or full of the exact, and what I talk about fake tarot readers, fake astrologer, fake spiritual people, if they're like really cuckoo on their comment section, then this tells a lot about that YouTuber, that TikToker, whatever the heck, Instagrammer, that influencer, whatever that is. And you need to always, number 4, follow the money. Follow the money. It's all about the money. Guys, it's all about the money. Why on earth would people make videos full of hatred under the label of journalism, under the label of psychology, under the label of, I don't know, spirituality, whatever the heck? I mean, why? Because there's actually a scientific research, papers published, how negativity keeps pushing people to comment more, to react more, to be more engaged on social media, and that fuels the money. That fuels the money. Not the positivity, the empathy, the goodness. And that's what we are going to change here on this channel with you. So with that being said, thank you so much for watching. Give it a bit like if you liked it. Let me know in the comments your thoughts, and let's hover over the next video. Bye bye. See you there.